Hey, bricks and mortar retailers, welcome to this week's video. And today is a short video day because I'm putting this up, I don't know, Thursday or Friday. And I'm going to be talking about the three mistakes that many seasoned retailers make when it comes to expanding their store. So as you know, I work with a lot of bricks and mortar retailers. I was a bricks and mortar retailer myself, running my pharmacies. And one of the big mistakes that I see retailers making is expanding too quickly before they've set up the foundations in their business. Now, you all know I'm all about foundations in the business, and I think it's not very sexy. It's something that's overlooked all the time. We always want to do all the fancy marketing techniques, which is great, but without having the proper foundations, all the marketing activities that we do for our store and stores actually can come undone very, very quickly. So yeah, if you're a medium to large size retailer, independent retailer, you're turning over $1 million, you're probably thinking about now's the time that I can start to expand. I can open up more locations, perhaps sign that other lease, move to another premises, or maybe move to the premises next door, and all those fun things that we can do once we've started to get our business up and running, once we've got our revenue happening and we think we're making a little bit of money. But I want to do three things I want to run you through, three mistakes that you should not overlook, okay, when it comes to this expansion piece of your bricks and mortar store. And the first thing is it all revolves around this idea of having cash. So many of us have these retail businesses that are typically a cash black hole, right? We've got cash coming in. We don't even know where the cash goes, as I've spoken about many times, and we're just wondering where it's all gone. And all of these things, when it comes to expansion, you want to make sure that you have this cash component sorted. Get rid of the black hole somehow. Talk to Kip Esthorn. But the three mistakes that you make. The first mistake is that we've got no system in place for handling our excess stock. So excess stock is like money that we're putting down the drain, sitting on the shelf. And if we haven't got this problem sorted while we've got a smaller store or one store before we expand, this only compounds the situation further. So you want to make sure that you've got systems in place to get rid of excess stock. You've got some markdown policies in place. You've got simple strategies like that, so that when you start to scale up, as you continue to get in more stock, you can actually turn it into cash. The second part is making sure that we've got a system for expenses and continuously reviewing our expenses and working on our expenses. It sounds so simple, but obviously, as we magnify our store, as we scale up, the expense situation is always going to be there, and it will go up proportionally. So you want to make sure that you've got a system in place to constantly review your expenses, because that adds cash to your bottom line. And if you're not going about it in a methodical manner, you are going to get into a whole area of strife. And the third mistake that bricks and mortar retailers make is not focusing on their average dollar sale or their average sale per customer. So this is a great metric, not only to track how your business is going, because a good average dollar sale, you can compare it to other businesses and other types or other people in your area. Also, it's a great metric to track how you're growing over time and what initiatives that you're implementing in store over time. But average dollar sale is the best way to start to increase the amount of cash in your business. And most retailers sort of don't really appreciate that. They always go for the marketing, but you can increase your average dollar sale without doing much marketing. So they're the three mistakes I see that most retailers make when it comes to expanding their stores. And I would love to know, put in the comment section below, what other tips do you have? What other mistakes do you see retailers making before they start to expand their business? And until next time, ciao.